Who likes living with bad debt? No hands up, just like I thought. Imagine waking up every day to creditors blowing up your phone, feeling like you're drowning in financial quicksand. It's a heavy burden that traps you in endless stress and anxiety. Here's your saving grace. You could become debt-free without winning lottery or getting a huge raise. What if your current income could set you free? Stick with me, and you'll walk away with a strategy that makes becoming debt-free easy. Take Michael Thompson, a regular guy from Atlanta. He had $45,000 in credit card debt. Every paycheck went to minimum payments, leaving him stressed, sleepless, and fighting with his wife over money. Then he watched a Your Greatest Investment LLC YouTube video and discovered the debt avalanche method, and it changed everything. In just 18 months, he paid off every penny of his debt. But he didn't stop there. With his newfound freedom, he started investing in stocks, insurance, real estate, and precious metals. Today, he's not just debt-free, he's building real wealth. Stay tuned to see exactly how Michael did it and how you can too. We'll break down his $3,500 monthly income and show you how he crushed his debt faster than he thought possible. Once you see the numbers and strategy, you'll be ready to act immediately. Let me paint you a picture of where Michael was before discovering the Avalanche Method. Imagine coming home every day to an apartment that felt more like a prison cell thanks to the mountain of debt hanging over your head. His credit card statements were like horror movies, 5 different cards, each showing balances between $5,000 and $15,000, all with interest rates ranging from 19% to a whopping 29%. Every month, he was shelling out $800 just to make minimum payments, watching helplessly as barely $100 actually went toward reducing his principal balance. The emotional toll was devastating. He avoided family gatherings, skipped date nights, and watched his stress levels soar. The breaking point came when their car broke down, and they couldn't afford the repair without another credit card charge. That night, his wife sat him down and said, "Michael, we can't keep living like this. Our marriage, our health, our future, it's all slipping away." That conversation hit him hard. Something had to change. Then he discovered the Avalanche Method. Skeptical at first, but he soon realized its power. Tackling the highest interest debt first made mathematical sense. Unlike past failed attempts, this approach gave him clear targets and measurable wins. Each extra dollar toward his highest interest debt saved him money, fueling his motivation. With time, momentum built. Watching his balances shrink transformed his mindset. He optimized spending, directed more funds to debt, and regained control. By the time he paid off his last credit card, Michael wasn't just debt-free, he was free, period. The weight was gone, and for the first time in years, his future looked bright. You're probably sitting there thinking, "Man, I wish I could do what he did, but I'm making $3,500 a month. That's barely enough to cover my bills, let alone pay off debt." Well, hold on tight. First, we have to break down Michael's essential expenses. His rent was $1,200 for a modest 2-bedroom apartment, utilities ran him about $200 a month, and groceries came to $400. That's $1,800 right there for the absolute necessities: shelter, heat, electricity, and food. Notice something important here? He wasn't cutting coupons to death or surviving on ramen noodles, just smart shopping and practical choices. However, he could have made more of his money, while getting things on discount and cashback at the same time, if he had used the Rakuten app. The link is in the description if you would like to save and make money from buying things you were going to buy anyway. Check it out. It might just be the extra cash you need. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Instead of treating his debt payments as separate entities, Michael combined them into a single strategic approach. His minimum payments across all his debts totaled $800. So now we're at $2,600 of his $3,500 accounted for, leaving him $900 to work with. Most people would just throw that extra money around randomly, but not Michael. No sir, he knew exactly where to focus his energy. Remember the Avalanche Method's secret weapon: attack the highest interest rate first while maintaining minimum payments on everything else. Michael had this one credit card charging him a ridiculous 29% interest, let's call it the vampire card, because it was sucking his financial life away. Instead of spreading that $900 extra across all his debts, he dumped every single penny onto that vampire card while keeping the minimum payments going on his other debts. The beauty of this method lies in its mathematical precision. Each debt conquered adds its minimum payment to the war chest, creating an ever-growing force that demolishes subsequent debts faster and faster. It's not about earning more money. Michael did this on the same $3,500 monthly income. It's about deploying your resources with laser-focused efficiency, targeting the most expensive debt first, and building unstoppable momentum. All right, let's bring this home with some straight talk. If Michael's story resonates with you, it's time to grab that energy and channel it into action. Start by grabbing your bank statements, credit card bills, and loan documents. Create your own debt battlefield map. List every single debt you have, including the balance, interest rate, and minimum payment. Then rank them from highest interest rate to lowest. That's your target order for the Avalanche Method. If you need a tool to help you track all these things and more like budgeting goals for that next vacation or dream house, check the description for the YGI budgeting tool. After all, everyone needs a little help sometimes. If you got value from this video, go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so you can enter into our June 19th giveaway to be one of the top 5 active audiences on YouTube to receive $100. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll dive into advanced strategies for accelerating your debt payoff and building wealth faster. Until then, remember, your financial freedom journey starts with that first step. Take it today and watch how quickly momentum builds. You've got this.